Okay, so for your daily to-do list, things that just need to be done that day or in that time frame that you've got, limit it to just 3 to 5 items so you don't get overwhelmed. Break the activities into specific tasks and give them realistic time estimates. So say you want to clean your house. Say that's one task you wrote on your to-do list. Okay, well, break it up. Which room do you want to clean first? So again, clean house can be very ambiguous too, very vague. So break it down into smaller, more specific tasks so you know exactly what you need to do. Lastly, create realistic deadlines that include a start and end point, clearly define the measured of desired outcome. So again, be specific with your deadlines, with what you think you can get done in that time. Make your to-do list a SMART to-do list. So if you guys have heard that, make your goals specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-worthy or time-defined. So again, you want to make sure that your goals, your to-do list is as specific as possible so that you can, know whether or not you can check it off to say that it's done. If it's ambiguous and kind of left up to interpretation, you may not know for sure if you really completed that task or not. All right. Next is all kind of about organizing, having a clean space, cleanly area, because our living space affects our minds. My question for you guys would be, why do we hold on to things? We may hold on to things because they're valuable, or we see them as valuable, that we may see them as having future usefulness. For example, like I hung on to all my binders and college homework, which I haven't touched a day since. So clearing all that stuff out, I thought maybe I'd come back to it someday, but I really didn't. I thought it was going to be useful in the future, but I haven't touched it. So getting rid of those things that we're not going to need can be very helpful in kind of decluttering our mind. So imagine a desk covered in things, a closet full of clothes, a messy kitchen. These getting ready to go to work in those spaces on homework is probably not going to inspire creativity and happiness and motivation, right? It's just going to make us feel like cluttered even more. So research suggests that physical clutter in your surrounding could compete for your attention, okay? So it could make you become more easily distracted. It could also overload your senses, make you irritated, and all of this results in decreased performance and productivity, okay? So you want a clean workspace that's going to be free of distractions so that you can be the most productive that you can be. So again, declutter your space is a way to declutter your mind. The stress-free approach to decluttering. So number one, you want to commit maybe a solid 10 minutes per day on decluttering, okay? So say your goal for that day is to, clean up the kitchen. Well, you're probably not going to be able to clean up the whole kitchen in 10 minutes, so say clear off the countertop, okay? You can probably do that in 10 minutes. So, just commit 10 minutes per day of doing something to help you declutter, to help you organize better. If you try to complete decluttering all at once, the task can be daunting. You might be more likely to procrastinate. So again, by committing only 10 minutes a day, you can create a healthy daily routine and develop a good habit of tidy and organized in the long run. So I don't know if any of you have watched the documentary or the show Tidying Up on Netflix by Marie Kondo, but anyways, her philosophy is to do kind of the decluttering all at once, as far as, you're supposed to do things by category, not by room. So like if you want to work on clothes, get all the clothes out of every room and bring them in one big pile on the living room floor and go through them. Well, you know, that would kind of make me feel overwhelmed, and I would probably shut down and end up not finishing, and then those clothes would sit there for probably weeks at a time. So if you need to, again, just do the 10 minutes a day, that's perfectly fine. Make sure and set a decluttering rule. So define specific criteria to determine what to keep and what things to get rid of. Be clear, but be ruthless, because if you're not ruthless, you might end up keeping everything. Let's see, Marie Kondo's unique approach to decluttering, again, is if you hold something in your hand, ask yourself, does this bring me joy? If it does not bring you joy, get rid of it, donate it, whatever. If it brings you joy, you can keep it. So again, only keep things that spark joy is her philosophy. Lastly, set a specific goal. So again, since you only do it for 10 minutes a day, you must set up a simple yet specific goal of what of what you want to do. So for example, this could be toss 10 items, throw away 10 items. Make the countertop stuff free. Make this drawer 50% empty, or fill a trash bag. Okay, be realistic and take control. Next, a lot of you will like this one. It involves being a good napper, which I'm sure a lot of you are already really good at, as am I. But napping can bring a lot of benefits to decluttering your mind, helping you maintain focus, things like that. So, believe it or not, Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Winston Churchill, Salvador Dali, they were all great achievers, but they were all also very great nappers. Okay, so they all saw napping as a good thing, something that helped them be more productive, more creative. Okay, so pretty interesting. Again, research has shown that napping can increase your focus. It can improve your working memory and make you more creative and happier. The ideal nap is going to be this 90-minute mark, which seems like a while. But some naps, I know, some of you can probably draw naps out to 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. The ideal nap is 90 minutes long and typically falls between the hours of 1 and 3 in the day. Okay. However, a 20-minute power nap is just as effective to give you kind of that boost, that cognitive boost that you might need to rejuvenate your spirit. Okay, and to help remotivate you, reclaim your focus. Okay, so again, 90 minutes is ideal, but a 20-minute power nap is just as effective. So it's very interesting. There's also something that's called the caffeine nap. So the caffeine nap involves, again, it helps provide that immediate alertness. So try drinking a cup of coffee before taking a 20-minute nap. Wake up 20 minutes, or in 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, because that's when the caffeine is just about to kick in, and then you get a double boost, because you kind of get that cognitive boost from the nap, as well as that energy boost from the coffee. So this caffeine nap method has been found to be effective for improving the alertness of drivers, interestingly enough. Okay, so napping, be a good napper, but don't nap too long. The last strategy I'm going to talk about is the providing your brain with the power boosting foods that it needs. Okay, so in order to enhance cognitive abilities, you might have to manipulate your diet a little bit. Okay, so surprisingly, if you have ever felt, because I know we all have, if you've ever felt like mentally sluggish, foggy, or unable to concentrate, which probably happens often, chances are that we can blame that on what we have or have not eaten. Okay, so that's why food's important. Let's see, in order to boost or enhance our cognitive functions, we need to eat foods with brain-friendly nutrients. So the list of brain-empowering nutrients includes it's the list on this side here, what the brain needs. So the omega-3 fatty acids, the vitamins, the flavonoids, and curcumin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Do you know? Anybody else know? Okay. So that is what the brain needs. Now, the foods that contain these things, I have kind of color coordinated them. So like the green are, of course, provide the omega-3 fatty acids, the blue are the vitamins. Okay, so the omega-3 fatty acids are those foods with good fats. There are two main types. There are DHA and EPA. The omega-3 fatty acids involves a lot of fish. Okay, salmon, sardines, mackerel. 2 servings per week of fish is sufficient. Now, some of you who do not like seafood may have to go for some type of vitamin that will help you get that omega-3. But fish will do it for you for those that like seafood. Also, grains and nuts help with that. So almonds, walnuts. Okay. As far as the vitamins go, B vitamins are what's really important, especially B12. B12 helps with memory. So vitamin B and vitamin D are important as far as getting those to your brain. For the flavonoids, these are what I'm just going to call flavonoids. Flavonoids are the reason for the vibrant color in food. So like different berries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. Okay, flavonoids are responsible for that rich color in those foods. Spinach, chocolate, especially dark chocolate is good for us. Okay, so those are kind of the flavonoids that can help boost your cognitive functions. And then the curcumin. These curcumin are found in the root of turmeric plants and gives curry powders their yellow color. So Indian food, different Thai food, potatoes, cheeses, egg salads, etc. Those are the types of foods that are going to contain the curcumin. And they say to cook with the turmeric and add it to casserole, soup, salads, etc. any chance you get to kind of help get that boost. Lastly, water is a basic ingredient for life, so that one is on here. Water makes up about 85% of our brain weight. So, make sure you're drinking plenty of water all the time as well. Those are the 10 strategies for boosting your brain power and helping declutter your mind. In the book, if you get a chance to read it, there is one bonus chapter that, again, it's not in the PowerPoint, but it talks a lot about changing don'ts into can'ts. So, it talks about the power of changing one word in your vocabulary in order to be more, optimistic. So it's kind of like that glass is half full or glass is half empty, optimism versus pessimism. If you say that I can't eat cake because I'm on a diet, changing that can't word into don't. I don't eat cake because I'm on a diet. Or as far as schoolwork goes, if you need to get something done and need to maintain your focus, saying I can't watch Netflix before my math homework is done. Okay, changing that to I don't watch Netflix before my math homework is done. So just kind of changing that one word can sort of help reshape our mindset and help us gain like a psychological edge. Helps us empower ourselves when we say I don't versus I can't. So, let's see, I want to end with just this little quote by Mark Twain. He quoted or states, "A powerful agent is the right word. Whenever we come upon one of those intensely right words, the resulting effects are physical as well as spiritual and electrically prompt." Okay, so again, all about our perception, the words we choose in our daily life. So keep it positive, make it smile every once in a while, Let me know if you guys have any questions. But again, I encourage you to kind of adopt this book, read it. It's got some really good tips in there. So thank you for attending today. I hope you found some stuff that's really helpful.